Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Glad to see you here. I may have to turn off this backlight, huh? I changed things around and there we go. That's a little bit better. I thought I'd come on and do a reading for Sagittarius. We got 3 days, right? So 18, 19, 20 before we change over into Capricorn. And I thought, why don't we do a third decan, the last part of Sagittarius, and give a reading. And then after that, we would go into maybe a collective reading for everybody. Huh? For anybody, if there's anybody here or if anybody shows up. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Just kind of just sitting here. Let's see if I can get the thing on the cards. Yeah, there we go. And shuffle for a minute. Yeah, 3 days before Sagittarius changes over into Capricorn. And I know a few Sagittariuses, so I thought, you know what, maybe I'll just go ahead and do a reading for Sagittarius. And let's see what we get. What's going on with Sagittarius? We have a waxing moon, and the waxing moon, let's see, what was that? Fresh starts. We all getting ready to have fresh starts, and of course we know the new year is coming up. And not just because it says it's going to be a new year, but we know that we're in the longest days on the 21st of December when we go into Capricorn, begin the longest days of winter. And for 2 weeks, we'll be in those, the shortest days. I'm sorry, not the longest days, the longest nights of winter and the shortest days. And after that 2 weeks, then we begin climbing back up again. And our sun begins to stay with us for a few seconds each day longer. But it definitely is the beginning of the walk back towards springtime. Yes. And tonight we have a waxing moon, which is telling us it's time to plan for fresh starts and a new year. And we know that we're getting ready to accumulate this year up, and we do it through the darkest nights and the longest nights of the year. And then we come out on the other side fresh, getting ready to plant new seeds and ready to be, get involved with that active life of which, spring's right around the corner after that, right? Yes. Okay, Sagittarius, let's see what's going on with you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I pray that the message I give will help those or help someone or resonate. I pray let it be to their good, and through the power of the Holy Spirit, let us move forward. And let's see what we get. The Hierophant. Very spiritual discipline. You've been studying spirituality, Sagittarius, or working in spirituality, or maybe you're just naturally spiritual, which would not be surprising because the centaur is known also as Chiron, the wounded healer. And so this tells me that you're practicing some sort of spiritual discipline, and whatever you're doing is working well. It could also mean that you're getting ready to go into a contract, or that you're signing a contract, or maybe that you're getting married or getting ready to arrange a partnership, right? Possibly. I mean, this is Taurus and represents the chariot behind here. So you're moving forward in whatever you're doing, and you're keeping it real with Venus up there. Yeah, with that's Taurus. Yeah. So you're keeping it real, down to earth. You got your hooves dug in, and you've got your direction. You know where you're going, and you know what you're doing, and you know why you're doing it. And that's what that Hierophant says. And you are celebrating and sharing emotions with someone. We got Two of Cups here. You got a plan going, maybe for, to entertain or to enjoy somebody's company. And it looks here like there's going to be quite a bit of enjoyment. It looks like the stars are shining on it, right? Yeah. It could be with a family member, a loved one, a romantic partner. Maybe you're thinking about planning this, and that's what this is all about. You got something going for Christmas, a romantic relationship. Maybe you're getting ready to pop the question. Wow. Oh, King of Pentacles. Huh. That could be what you're getting ready to do. Pop the question. And for others of you, this could just be enjoying family company, sharing your feelings, sharing your emotions, enjoying the holidays, you know, um, releasing the old things, embracing the new. Two of Cups is companionship. It's you're enjoying the company of somebody or someone. Okay, who's the Sagittarius enjoying? They're enjoying work. Somebody's enjoying doing work, or they're working on maybe a relationship. Yeah, this is Eight of Pentacles. This is Sun and Virgo. This is all about a prodigy, a apprentice, a protege, somebody that perfects what they start. The Knight of Pentacles and this one here never quit. They continue, and they're hard workers. So you're a hard worker, Sagittarius. You're a hard worker. Yeah, and you're working on a relationship, possibly. And if it isn't a relationship, it might be your career. But you're working on something pretty hard. And, you've only got a couple pinnacles to go. So maybe you're starting a business. Maybe you're beginning a family. Maybe you're thinking about building a family. But whatever it is, you're working on it good. You're putting in the effort, the work, the desire. You're not just talking the talk, but you're walking the walk, right? Yes. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, so this three cards here will say we're the past. And now let's call on the energy of the present moment here. This is the work you've been putting in. And let's see where you are with that work now. Mercury is retrograde in Sagittarius as well. right now, and will be until January the 1st. Which, if anybody's having problems with any kind of communication, they usually blame it on Mercury in retrograde. It's almost hard to say that. Okay, what's going on at the present moment for the Sagittarius? Ooh, they're ascending. They're riding the chariot. They're moving forward. Yeah, and in a hurry too. This is Cancer. You're raising the vibrations. Yeah, your vibration is rising. You're ascending up. You're moving up towards the heavens. Yeah. Clarity, beautiful clearing motions, happy, joyful. And this Eight of Pentacles, Sun in Virgo, tells me you're proud. Your self-esteem, you have good self-esteem. You're grateful too. Very grateful for all the good things that have come your way. I mean, yeah, we've all been through rough times, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the good times and the future times. We're healing the rough times by looking forward to better times and good times. Maybe I should put that up a little bit so I could see what's going on. Hello, hello. I see two of you guys out there. Welcome. How is everybody? Oh, I don't have to write back, do I? You can hear me. Hey, how you doing? Chew? Glad to see you guys. How's the Christmas season going for you? The holidays, are you ready for the shorter days and warmer days? Okay, we'll be moving on then. So you're riding the chariot and you're ascending, and I appreciate you guys coming and spending time with me. Thank you. Let me see what you say. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I bet it is. But it's probably, I mean, yeah. No doubt. And but at least you ain't getting no snow, right? No snow. Okay, Sagittarius, you are moving forward to in this chariot ride. Oh wow. The Magician. You're manifesting. Yeah. You're manifesting life. You're manifesting right now in real time. And it's, this is all beautiful looking karma. Looks like you got what they call would be dharma coming in, goodwill, good luck, good blessings. We know there's no such thing as good luck. We earn our good fortune, right? By being good and honorable people. Like luck just don't pop out of the closet and say, everything's going to fall in your lap. It just don't work like that. Just don't work like that. So we have to earn our luck, and we earn it through this work. and working with others and setting, discipline in ourselves and getting ourselves to do what we need to do. And I'm talking about spiritual work. This is spiritual work, moving towards the magician where you're manifesting your dreams into the material world, because that's why we do our spiritual work. It gives us the power to work with the universe, which is a greater power than just working on our own. And when we get to a certain place, our luck begins to start working out good when we get in alignment with the universe, when we walk in truth, when we walk in authenticity. Then God, creator of everything, even the universe, joins with us in our march forward. Feeling very thirsty. Truth, that's the tower. Wiping everything away that we don't need and bringing a good burning fire passion into our lives so that we can move forward just like this. So, what are we manifesting, Sagittarius? What you manifesting? A Ten of Pentacles, a good life. And of course, we know the Ten of Pentacles is the family life. You're manifesting a family into your life. That's absolutely beautiful. I mean, family is everything. It's everything. And as we grow old, I've come to realize that my family is more important. The older I get, the more important my family becomes. I mean, they were always important, don't get me wrong, but, family, as you get older and, you want your kids to love you and care about you. You don't want them to blow you off like you just a problem. And our children, a lot of people end up in, homes and stuff like that. That's really sad. I didn't get the opportunity to take care of my mom. I was thousands of miles away from her, but I did take care of my husband's mom, and I did not put her, away. I took care of her until she died. And to me, it was an honor because she did a lot for me in the 20 years that I knew her. She honored me with a lot of, a good life. She helped me a lot. And so I just could not see it in my heart, even though she wasn't my real mother. She had mothered me. She mothered me from the time I was 30 till I was 50. And I never had nobody done that. Nobody, not even my own mother, was able to mother me because she had such childhood trauma. My mother was raised by alcoholics, and she was given to my father when she was 12 years old, and and he was 42. And I can't imagine how traumatic that must have been for my mom. And so, no matter what I went through, we can always go back and look at those who hurt us, and we can see that somehow, some way, they got hurt before they ever made it to us. It never comes from a place of where life's been fair. Generally, people who are hurt will hurt other people. And so that's why, we must work on our healing. If we want to build a family that's like this, we can't go into it with trauma and expect it to last. And that right there is, I want to talk about the sins of the fathers fallen onto the children. That means that they did not heal themselves. They did not work on themselves. They pretended and were ignorant to the things they did that hurt other people. Whether it was betrayals, lies, whatever it was, our addictions, however you want to see it. And I'm talking about mothers and fathers, okay? Let's just talk about the whole thing. That the sins of the parents fell upon children, and children had to bear it. And when you have to bear stuff, you have to be hard, and it tempers you 9 times out of 10 to where you're really going to be angry and frustrated with life and feel cheated and depleted as if, the good was stolen from you. I mean, that was child abuse 101. That was like trading your child. I don't know, okay? Now, I didn't understand all this until I was older. But, once I began to sort things out in my mind, in my life, and then my parents' life, and then their parents' life, I understood how I got to where I was and what I needed, what I had to do in order to make sure all that shit didn't fall on my kids. And come to find out, we're curse breakers. So we break those friggin' curses and we don't send them down to our children. And then we don't let our children pick them up either. Right? Right. Right. And, there was a lot of ugly things that went on in my family that I had to heal from. Okay, I'm going to look up here and see what you guys are saying. Hello. Yeah, our families can be very, very hurtful, especially if they're hurt themselves and haven't healed. And even if they have, they might, like you just said, the land fighting over material things when, you know, one of the things I understand is we don't take nothing with us but our memories. And so you can rest because you're going to be blessed. People can't do that. You'll have a good memory. You did the right thing. Can you imagine the memories of those that didn't do the right thing when they leave this world and their life flashes before their eyes? That's what they have to take with them. And then they bring that back and they have to start from there. That's our incarnation. When that consciousness comes back to another body to heal and redo life again. So if we grow in this life, we do not have to come back and transmute into the same life. We will come back into the life that we finished. So that means we take a step up on the scale. And, it's very complicated spiritually, but it's worth the trouble. It's worth the trouble. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah. Wow. She pressed charges on you, huh? Yeah, family can be. I ran away. I'm thousands of miles away from my family, other than my children, and grandchildren. So yeah, I ran completely away from Indiana, Kentucky, ran away. Yeah, and oh my God, did I learn so much? I went to Utah. I moved from a one stoplight town my whole life long and went to Ogden, Utah, and I thought I was going to die. I was terrified being in a city. Wow, that was something else. Yeah, I moved away from everybody, my brothers, sisters, my mom. Um, just I was like my dad. I was a wanderer. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on here. So, Ten of Pentacles is family. You're manifesting a family. You're manifesting something that is going to last forever. And this includes either a wonderful friend to be your partner or mate, or marriage, or, a companionship. It doesn't matter, but I can see it here with children and bringing your dreams come true and seeing everybody as golden in your eyes. You love everybody in your family very much. in your immediate family that you have now. And family is always, better than money. Don't sell your family out for money. Never. Yeah. Yeah, money is, if everything, if everybody worked, my idea of a perfect life is everybody should donate 4 hours a day, 4 days a week to the Mother Earth. And everything should kind of run the way it is, except be more accountable. We make sure, enough food is grown and stuff like that. Better education in the schools as far as sex and family life and how to get along, and watching and caring not just for how much money they can make the people wealthy, but how they can live a day-to-day life and enjoy it. How to learn about their emotions, how to learn about their mind affecting their emotions, how to learn how to meditate, how to learn how to speak up for themselves, how to learn how to you know to help bullies and stuff like that, because bullies are a byproduct of being bullied at home, and then they just taking it to school. So there's so much stuff we can invest in, and then have time for the people to rest as well. To have a good life, not just work to live, to survive, basically, food, groceries, bills, children, college, but actually work 4 hours a day, because they live on this planet, and everything is offered to you for free, and you go and donate the 4 hours a day to the earth and humanity, instead of to men who say they own stuff but they really don't, because you can't own the planet, because you got to die someday and you can't take it with you, right? Right. So it's more important to have this happy family, and you have a happy family when you don't got to stress over paying the bills, and when you can plan self-development, and when you can think about, oh well, today I get to go do this or I get to go do that. uh, Not because you're rich, because you've got some kind of idea that you deserve more money, or you've earned more money, or you taken more money. The thing is not everybody is genius enough to want to rush out and make a lot of money. Some of us want to enjoy the planet Earth and have experiences, and take the time to know our families, and not spend all that energy into into a system that you never get back, where so many, what, 10, 20, 30% of the people can't even hardly afford to live after they've worked their whole lives for a system that puts them in a home and shuts them away because they're old. Up and down my street, I don't have no elderly people living. I'm like, where are all the old people? I mean, some might consider me old, but no, I'm talking about, the elderly. Where are they? They're all locked away. They get put in homes because why? Because we don't have time. We have to work 10, 12, however many hours a day to pay our bills. And we don't actually get a chance to really support the whole family. And I mean, a lot of people do, but a lot of people can't. Between babysitters and doctors and groceries and education, and it's just a big hassle, and it doesn't leave a lot of time for self-development or experiences that help one to grow in wisdom and mental capacity, and broaden their hearts and stuff like that. So I don't know if you guys are still here. Oh, you are. Hello, hello. And so, Sagittarius, you are developing and working towards creating you a family. And it is manifesting. It is manifesting. And it's coming in pretty quick through the chariot. Yeah. And like she said on there, or he, I'm sorry, uh, family is something that, money cannot buy family. Money can't buy love either. Money is fake. That's why. It's paper. It's fake. It's an illusion. It's to make you think that this thing can get you everything when really everything belongs to us anyway, because we're born here on this planet. And just like the birds are allowed to have the nests, I know I say this all the time, and the bears have caves and the foxes have holes, and that's the way their nature is, to live wild. We no longer live like that. Now we live in homes. We eat out of grocery stores. We don't hunt anymore. And so we deserve that as well. We deserve that just as much as a worm deserves to go and pull, or a bird deserves to pull a worm out of the ground and eat it. We should be allowed to go to the supermarket and get healthy, nutritious food for ourselves and our family. And that should include the 4 hours that we work every day. And our home should include it. And the best education should include it. And it should also include the best medical. And it should include 2 wonderful 6-week trips a year to anywhere you want to go for the experience, because it's a learning experience to go and explore ancient artifacts or take journeys into other cultures and experience the people and experience the food and experience the atmosphere and the vibe. This helps you grow into a whole new other person. It's like a caterpillar going into the cocoon and breaking out like a butterfly. You get all new perspectives about life. And these things are important for people to experience. And I think we're moving there. I hear that the Indian nations are about to get restoration. Really, we all deserve to be restored because every one of our ancestors built this world. My dad built water towers, dams, worked out on oil rigs. He was a wanderer, like I said. He traveled all over the place. And he had a job everywhere he went, but he just really loved to just move around. And so, our ancestors built this world, and now they all got put away into these places where they have to stay with nurses and, people who come in and get paid to take care of them like babysitters instead of being with their families, because the families have to work too hard and too much, and it's too expensive and takes time to take care of older people, but they can't do it because they got too much other stresses on them. They can't even do that. And we need a new perspective about life and how to live it. I mean, we've made them as rich as they need to be, for God's sake. Yeah, it's time that the people stood up as one, and when we do, we'll get what we want. When we stand up, it's in the Constitution. There's been books written about it. It's called the Social Contract, that no man is better than any man. So they have no more really rights than we do to take anything from this planet. The only thing that keeps them what they have is they have weapons and money to pay people who like money with guns and stuff to guard everything. Not that we want to take it. We're all too damn busy working and trying to take care of our family. What's up, Daffodil? What's up? And let's see what's going on up here. Thank you. Bless your hearts. Bless your hearts for still hanging out. Okay, well, look, we see Sagittarius is getting a family and they're working hard towards it. Let's do a collective reading. Let's go in here, read for the collective. Make sure I get these cards on straight. Daffodil, what's up, honey? Let me bring this up so I can see what's being said. Yes, yes. It is time for a change. And you know how we know it's time also? Um, every so many thousand years, there is a big change. At first, it didn't happen in like thousands of years. It was like, big 50,000 years ago was a big change. And then, you know, 20,000 years when the flood come was a big change. And, and then Egypt was a big change. And then Moses was a big change. And then Jesus was a big change. What's the matter, honey? And so now we are at that time again for the big change. And I think my puppy wants to go out. I'll be right back and we'll let her out the door with her Uncle Mike. Come on. I think Daffy wants to come out. Come on. There you go. What are you doing, Franklin? What are you doing? So I let one out and one came in. Yeah, Frankie. Okay. You can go down. All right. Let's see. And a big change. Yeah, we are in a time of big, big change. And this is a wonderful topic too. Let's ask the Holy Spirit, the change is bringing back the inner child that we all have within us, the God within, and to master our body and our mind. And that right there is a big change. And mainly, we have to recognize our value. When we begin to value ourselves as we really are children of this planet, we recognize that we're heirs. Yeah, heirs. Heirs. And we're here because of the irresponsibility of the leadership of not leading the people in a proper way, such as even back in ancient days, they taught birth control. The women knew not to have more children than they could feed. It was woman's wisdom that we were given. They have cut all that out. They took everything away. So what? We've had women that were having babies that almost didn't even know why. They were just living in their lower chakras, following their natural animal urges without understanding. And I myself was one of them. I didn't have the education that I should have had about having children or anything. There was no teachings. Our leaders let people fall through the cracks. You can't do that with people. People are not animals, and even animals shouldn't fall through the cracks. In all actuality, everything that's on this planet deserves the right to survive and live. And if the leaders are not going to provide that for us, then everything, you can't leave people laying on the streets naked, cold, and hungry. That's just not, if we allow this, we're as bad as they are. Well, they take everything and leave some with nothing. Put our old people in homes because we ain't got the time to take care of them, because we got to serve them, work so many hours to pay off the corporations, the business owners, the banks, the this, the that, the other. And so we can't even take care of our own parents who took care of us, because that takes time when people get older to help them and take care of them. So I don't like the state of the world, and I pray about it every day. God knows I'm willing to fight for it, and God is actually the one that gave me this inspiration to be a part of this, to let people see that they're as worthy as anybody, that it has been a hijack uh, of resources, when really the people, the common people, are the ones that do all the work. We're the ones that do all the work. Yeah. Where we at here? 8 of water. Emotions. Emotional. Yeah. 8 of water. This is deep chakras lit up. That's what we want to do, is get our chakras fired up. Our energy centers is our powerhouse. And our confidence, our strength, our courage comes from getting grounded into the mother, firing up those lower level chakras, moving up into the heart chakra, the throat chakra, the crown, and the pineal gland, and out of the lower natures. You want to let these lower nature chakras, these fiery ones, the passion, the drive, all this right here, and channel it into the heart, the third eye, and the crown chakra for higher awareness, for it's also called the kundalini, for moving up. And it looks like right here, collective, you guys are working on it. And then see the light that's coming out of that. Yeah. And can you see the chakra system there? His crown. Oh, what's up, kitty kitty? And his root chakra down there. And so our chakra systems are energy centers, and we need to keep them balanced to make sure we're not living in our lower levels. That would be considered in our south node. We want to live in upper levels, our north node. We want to let the head be over the body. We want to let the head make the decisions, not the body, not the animal nature, not the material nature. We want to let the heart and the mind and the pineal gland have the higher nature over the lower nature. And so, that would be heaven on earth, heaven over earth. And our earthly nature is to breed and have children, just like animals, see? Right? But nobody ever told us that. Nobody ever told me that. Nobody told me that. You have this lower nature, and when you get like 14 years old, you're going to want to breed and have babies. Nobody said that to me. We need to start telling, we need to start telling, the innocent girls and innocent boys about their true natures. I know it sounds crazy and harsh, but we really do, because we do have two natures. We have our animal nature and we have our light nature. And if we don't discuss it with our children, then, and it's a secretive thing, right? We all know that. If we don't discuss the topic of sex with our children, they find others to discuss it with. And we know how that is. I don't know if you guys know how it is, but I was raised on a farm. So, but I didn't know that that's how it was. I didn't understand that, we had two natures. And of course, most people don't. This is sacred knowledge, secret knowledge, that's kind of held back from us. I'm going to look and see if anybody's here. No. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to shut down for now. I love you guys. Thanks, everybody, for showing up. And have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye. I got to cook dinner. Don't do my flower. No, no, no.